sometimes people yearn for a return to the past, some sort of time before where things were great. This is true in America. It's true in Judaism. Judaism thrives, of course, on memory and on history, and American Judaism on nostalgia. That's the big one. And there's a warning against it in the tradition. This week in Shlach, Lecha, in the Torah portion we read, there are spies sent out to the land of Israel to scout out the land. And they scout out, is the land good or bad? Who's there? All these things. They say the land is good and God has promised it to us, but we will never conquer it because it's just too difficult for us. We should just go back to Egypt. And the people asked to go back to Egypt. And Egypt, they forget, was of it as a place of death. And they remember it as a place of idealized certainty, right? Like in Egypt, today was like yesterday was like the day before was just like tomorrow's going to be the same. And my life is like my parents' life and it's like their parents' life. It's hard, but there's a certainty to it. And there's a lack of doubt, and you know your place in this sense. People forget that, in fact, it was horrible. Now, in the modern world, we can run into the same problems of idealizing the past and forgetting that even if it was certain, or even if we or people like us had a good station in it, that wasn't true for everyone. And what we're asked to do is to continually move forward, not to move back to some idealized past, over-idealized past, but to recognize that we're supposed to challenge ourselves to create a better society. This might be the sin of the spies. I'm taking this from Aviva Gottlieb Zornberg's great book, Bewilderments. She sees the latent fears that underlie the whole incident of the spies, and they're idealizing the past and creating this fiction in their minds of a place that wasn't. Egypt's a place of death. It's not a place you want to go back to. Just like in our own lives, we're asked to build a better future, even better than our past was. And this, of course, is the core of Jewish thought. To always believe that we're capable of creating a better future, even though it might be difficult, and never to lose sight of it. That we're always, always, always called upon to make a better future and not to go back to the Egypts of our past. We should have the strength not to over-idealize the past, but rather to build a better path forward. Shabbat Shalom.